Hello, Zach D Productions here. Welcome to another live stream. Hope you all are doing well. I was just sending the StreamYard link out to a few people. So, just so you guys know, I don't plan on streaming for very long. I know that sometimes we can go over the 2 hour mark, which I don't want to do that. So just keep that in mind. Hey, what's up, J Dog? Quinn. Hey, what's up, Ty?
Oh, not much. Not much. What's going on?
Nothing really. Just same old, same old.
Yeah.
Oh, so I did find my shirt, by the way, the one with my logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still have some that are missing, unfortunately.
Where'd you find the one with the logo?
On my floor.
Ah.
Yeah, I did a little bit of cleaning and I'm like, oh, well, that's here.
There you go. I've been watching some of these because, like I said, I want to do It's just some fairy tales and everything in animation. I've been watching some of these, the straight to DVD animated films that were released in the '90s that weren't Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Um, there's one of them. They did the Ten Commandments, and the guy playing Moses. Oh my gosh, does he suck? Like
Wow.
it's like the guy sounds like just very monotone playing Moses. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm overacting it, but it's it's like, oh my gosh, like this is like, and the animation is still good, but I mean, Ten Command, the story of Exodus. I want a little something more exciting,
Oh, right.
because um, probably, Moses is probably, Exodus is probably my favorite story in the Bible. So
Cool. Hey,
mainly,
what's up, Max?
so hey Max, um, but just I was trying to think of based on what you said to me earlier. I was trying to think of
Yeah, I was
something.
about to say something about that. I'm like, what did you think of what who said?
I'll flat out say his name, Sean.
Yeah,
Sean.
Sean. Yeah, why not?
Well,
Right?
I mean, I don't know. It was just like I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever to sit there and put the little. I don't know what it's called. Okay, the little squiggly thing for punctuation. You know, um, forgive the dog. He's barking. He's barking at the mower. Um, and I don't know. Let's put it this way: it was not even worth the effort to even sit there and come up with something because it's just like, I mean,
it's stupid.
Yeah, like I didn't even know what the contents of what he was saying was. Like, what was it? Like, I'm your only friend or something?
What I think he's trying to imply is like, oh, you know, I think it's one of those things like he's trying to imply that like I'm not choosing my friends or whatever, like my friends are choosing me basically because okay, yeah, I will admit, and I'll be man enough to admit, I do struggle making friends. I always had, even when I was younger. And Sean, you can't tell me that you don't. You can't tell me you don't either.
Yeah, well, I'll be flat
Well,
out
and
honest.
maybe that's why he has all these woke views because he thinks it's going to get him laid and it's going to get him friends. But whatever.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I'll flat out, I'll flat out tell people if I don't like them.
Right.
Because I don't really get it. I mean, YouTube. I've only been on YouTube for about 4 years, and it's made me, I think, really follow the advice of choose your friends wisely.
Right.
Uh, and just again, I want to apologize for the dog. He's barking at the mower, and this dog is. I'm watching my mom's boyfriend's dog, and this dog is like the most special ed dog ever.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like this dog will freak out over if a bicycle goes by. So, and right now the neighbor's mowing, and there's no stopping him. So, apologize to the viewers if they can hear this dog barking. Um, hopefully it's not as loud as it is. Hopefully it's not as loud as it is, in here versus on the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I will flat out tell people if I don't like them, and because YouTube has definitely being on YouTube even for 4 years has made me. I don't even know a good word. Like I don't want to say tougher, but like maybe more aware of
Yeah.
people.
Same here. Like before YouTube, like I was a lot more like shy and everything. So,
Yeah, and
and
I
I'm still an introvert, probably more so than I was when I was younger. And yes, I will admit my friend circle has gotten much, much smaller over the years, but that's kind of how you know who your true friends are.
right.
Because if you're fake around them, you know, if you again going back to this, like if you align your views with the current thing, quote unquote, just to fit in, just to make yourself seem loving and tolerant and accepting, except for people like us, apparently.
Yeah.
Um, you
Well, that's
know, that's it's not really worth it to me. Like I'd rather just be myself than try to fit in.
exactly. Well, and also, I mean, Vivek Ramaswamy. I mean, say what we ever want about him. I mean, because I like him, but I have a lot of issues with him a little bit. But that's a story for never.
Yeah.
uh, but he did. But I'll give like if Joe Biden wrote a book, which I would love to see if he actually wrote that book. Um, but even if he wrote a book, I'd read it. For curiosity.
Yeah.
Because I don't sit there and look at anybody. Yes, even a certain someone in the chat who I can see who's probably going to comment. We all know who it is after I say this.
Yep.
I don't look at people much as enemies much anymore because it's just like I don't want to spread hate, but like there's just certain people that will bring out my Hulk, and I don't want to align myself with those people. You know,
Yeah, for real.
and but
You're
Vivek,
upgrading some of your games to your digital PS5 versions. That's cool, Max.
cool. But Vivek Ramaswamy wrote a book called Woke Inc., and he basically exposed how woke in its entirety is a scam.
Yeah.
Basically, he broke it down in layman's terms.
Hmm.
It was very interesting, basically how these big companies, these big financial firms that basically run the country, give people money to sit there and say, "Hey, if you say this, you can get more money in your business account."
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's all it is. And I'm like, huh, like because it's all comes down to ESG, which we've gone through this before. What is it, environmental social group or something like that? Now, environmental social group, you would think that Tesla, you know, would be a company that would be great for the environment, right? Electric cars, gas powered cars, right? But that's not gas powered cars, right? Electric cars, right? Great for the environment, right?
I guess so.
They have one of the lowest ESG scores. You know why?
Because it's Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
so
it's just another case of it doesn't matter how good the product is, it's who made it is why it sucks.
exactly. Well, and that's the thing is like I'll support. I mean, I'll try any company. I'll try any company. Even if I don't disagree with, like heck, I mean, I I still like Apple products. I mean, I might make fun of them a little bit because it's Apple, but Apple, you got to hand it to them. I mean, they have a great gimmick to really manipulate the entire country, come out with a new iPhone every year, right?
Yeah.
When I know people that still have an iPhone 12, you know? Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Um, hey, Jasoni, what about me? Don't you love me? I mean, why does Zach get all the love?
Wow.
Oh God. Oh my God. Wait, I'm gonna refrain from making that joke.
Hey, what's up, Christian Perez? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Zach D is the beaches. What?
So what
Oh,
you're
you purchased another CD? That's cool, Christian. Which one is that?
um so Zach, you're gonna go to the beach?
Man, I haven't been to the beach in years. The closest beach to me is probably Lake Erie.
I don't know if I want to go there.
Why is that too eerie?
Yeah. um,
Oh, cool. You purchased a Slipknot CD from FYE. Yeah, I haven't been to FYE in a while.
yeah. Again, sorry for those coming in, and the dog. He's barking again, he's barking to get at the mower, and this dog is like literally the most special ed dog ever. Oh,
What? I I name what?
so wait, so is he saying that Zach? I have a question. When the fuck did this happen? When did you get a little boy and you named him P?
I don't know.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. I know you're not supposed to laugh at your own jokes, but here I am about to. Zach,
Yeah.
if this never happened, you must have really waved your magic wand. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
because oh my gosh, I mean, you must be you must be a true fairy godfather, right?
Pretty much.
Because I mean, and then you had the audacity to name him P. Like talk about cruelty. You know, like I hope you expect poison in your future when he's 18, because it's like you named me P.
Yeah.
You know that somebody needs to write a spoof of that now. You know, but like make it a parody of a boy named Sue.
Oh yeah. You're going to see Stain tonight, Max. Your second time seeing them. That's pretty cool. I'm not a fan of Stained. I only really like one song from them. And of course, it's been a while is the song that I do like from them, even though I don't really listen to it too much.
Aaron Lewis is, I don't know. Aaron Lewis is, I don't know. Like, I like. I think I'm going to say this. I think he's more of an artist I appreciate, but I don't like him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I yes, of course, I support what he stands for and everything, but like sometimes he kind of seems like he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There was this. There was this. There was this local couple here in my small little town, and we were listening to. We had we had the jukebox on, you know, where you can pick out the songs you want to listen to and everything. My mom's boyfriend picked "Am I the Only One" by Aaron Lewis. We started talking about the song, and the bartender sits there. He wears a MAGA hat. And we're all looking at her, and my mom's boyfriend, he doesn't, you know, he's 70 years old. So he don't care. He's there, yeah, make America great again? What's so bad about that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
And she couldn't come up with anything. Her husband, okay, I have a background in tree work. I can do tree work, and you know, I can do small jobs and everything for people. I offered to trim his tree for him because I noticed it was leaning towards his house. And this just was a small tree. It would have taken me maybe 3 hours. So like 20 bucks, $60 for me. Guess what he said, Zach? Now keep in mind, and I'm not, this might give you a little hint. He was a black guy. So guess what he said?
What do you say?
I'm not going to have a cracker trim my tree.
What?
I sat there. So that's when I sat there and said my classic. What am I? A saltine, a Cheez-It, a cheese nut? You know, and I just started naming a bunch of crackers, and he sit there. They all sit there and say the same thing. Like they're so. I'm not trying to be racist, but like, and yes, I know that makes me sound more racist, but like.
No, I get what you're saying though. Like,
but like they say the exact same thing every time you say that. An annoying ass cracker. Like, okay.
That's what they say?
Yes, every time. An annoying ass cracker. Like, boy, I don't. And I, then, well, then I. Then,
That's It's not very original of them.
Well, yeah. I sat there and said, I don't know if I want I don't know if I want ass crackers.
Yeah.
And then keep in mind he's with his kids. He gives me the finger, and I said, good. And I just told him, well, guess what? Good for you. Great example for your children there. And then
Yeah.
he just went inside and left his kids outside. Like, okay, wow. It's not, I don't know. It's not my problem if your kids are going to be losers. I'm sorry, but
Right.
I'm just. But so let's see. So Jasoni's asking where is your Rev?
Where is my Rev? What?
Oh no. Did he try to? Is he trying to spell Reverend or is that too offensive to say?
I don't know. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Oh my God, that person. He's a bad person.
It's okay, Anthony. We'll just make fun of him because it kind of gets. Unlike Fabi, I'm not going to get pissed off at it. It just kind of gives you entertainment a little bit, right, Zach? Because it's kind of funny. Like they're taking.
I'm not really like offended, but like you said, it's just one of those things that like we just make fun of the subject.
Yeah. Now, if they, I'm going to sit there and say because
like now if they take it too far, then that's another story.
Yeah, or if they sit there and start doing stuff with Anthony because he's a
right
minor, then yeah, we're gonna ban him. But because I'm keeping my eye on him right now, I see what you're doing there, buddy. You might want to stop right now. So yes, we know. That's why we're gonna keep our eye on him, and if he does, we'll just give him a. We'll have Cole smack talk just so.
Well, I uploaded that certain video on that individual who shall not be named. I'm highly considering it, highly thinking about it. But I try not to upload videos related to drama, although I do have a reasonable message to Larry that I'm thinking about releasing.
I don't know. Are you trying to imply something there, buddy? Like, are you Bryant Ashless? Congratulations.
No, Max, it's not a drama. It's not really a drama video. It's like the key word is reasonable message. So
So hold on. If they're married now, did they consummate it yet or no? I swear, like some of these people, it's like they're making troll accounts is like their cocaine. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh
Oh,
boy, here we
oh
go.
no! Oh boy! Nigged, Nig D.
You
Yeah, you
misspelled it.
you put Nig D, Nig Digger, Nig Deer. So what is that, Zach?
I have no idea.
What is a Nig Deer? I
Good
have to be
question.
honest. I'm gonna have to be honest. It sounds close enough where it still makes me feel like a little like, and I have to. My brain is like you. My brain is saying you just said it, but then I'm like, no, I didn't say it. You know.
Good for you.
Good for you. Um, I always had a question. I had a, I always, you know what I always, um, I saw that. I can't remember what animated cartoon I saw this in. And again, sorry for the dog.
Alrighty.
But I saw this. I saw this in a cartoon. It was one of those adult cartoons, and they asked the question: do gay guys dick fight? Like you have sword dick fights with their boners? Like, who thinks of that?
Yeah. What?
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, I have a question. Rev is a dude, right?
I don't know.
So, but wouldn't he have moobs, not boobs? Oh, look!
Which one is the impersonator? Oh, he's at it again.
Oh, he actually spelled.
Cool. The individual that shall not be named. All conservatives are racist. Wah! Yep. You know what's really funny about that guy? He claims that he's not for either side, but it's like, then why is everything you say? Why is it that everything you say just rings libtard?
Yeah, and look, he spelled it, Zach.
Oh, I see that. Wait, who's transgender?
Rev.
Huh. Then who's Jasoni then?
I don't know, but you know what? Hey, guess what? I mean, Zach. Again, what have we always said? I mean, and I've always said this. I am for people transitioning as long as they are adults.
Yep. Jasoni is an idiot. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Used to be your friend.
Hey, if he's an adult and he's transitioning, awesome, right? Right, Zach?
Yep.
Because I'm not for giving children a surgery that has a 67% survival rate. If an adult wants to do that, awesome. Well,
Okay.
well, hey, 19.
I mean that's
Legally an adult, but not mentally an adult. But yeah. Okay. Well, Anthony, we, yeah, we'll just if he's gonna be an idiot, then we'll just make fun of him. And if Jasoni really is pink eye, then yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay, Sonia, yes, I'm saying 19 is legally an adult, but not mentally an adult because they say you don't mentally mature until you're at least 25.
Yeah, like I think about the time when I was 19. Like I, I sure didn't feel like an adult when I was 19.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. uh, Ty.
Yeah, I'm sending a text right now.
Uh,
Hello?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to leave for a sec. Mom just tried to.
All right. I'll get to some of these comments then. Just Sony is not pink eyed. It's actually him. Oh, okay. See, I don't know who that is. That individual who claims he's not for either side, left or right, then why do all his comments come off his left wing? Yeah, exactly. Like if you're not for either side as well, it's like then why is it only the right that you criticize? You know what I'm saying? Like I never see it the other way around. Oh well, I never see it the other way around with you either, Zach. Well, if you follow me on Facebook, you know. You would know. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Here we go. Breaking the habit.
So what's going on? I saw Brian Ashless was in the chat.
Yeah.
What is he? What's he doing? Um,
You can hop in, J Dog. I'll go ahead and send you the link. I'll just send the link in the whole.
Not Discord.
No, not Discord. Hold on. I think it's time another response is made to who? Rev puts it on. It's just Sony. Okay. I don't know the whole situation between Jasoni, Rev, and Kaiju Kid. I haven't heard from him in a while, but
Oh,
I'm
what's
staying
up?
out of that. Hey, what's up, J Dog?
Nothing much.
Are you trying to say hi?
Wait, is that your cat?
Yes.
I don't have. Oh,
You're trying to say hi? So what even though I'm not going to do it. So now you know what people are going to accuse me of now that I'm not, because I'm not doing this. But no, he, the cat wants a fresh layer of food,
Yeah.
and I already gave it a fresh layer of food. So it's a case where, guess what? I love you, kitty, but no. Like, come on, Zach. You have cats that do that too. They sit there, meow at their food bowl because they want a fresh layer of
Right.
food. Like, no, I'm not giving you a fresh layer of food. Right?
Right. And yes, it is a cat. Hey,
Oh, no.
what's up, Rage Master?
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I just realized that. Can I get you kicked off YouTube?
Oh, why?
Because I showed a pussy?
shit.
How did I know you were going to say that?
But no, you know, people now are going to accuse me now of not feeding my cat, right? But like, it's like you've seen it. We've all seen it before with cats. They sit there, meow at their food bowl because fresh layer, fresh layer, fresh layer, please. Like, no.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure Pierre does that too, right?
Yeah, sometimes. Mainly my other cat, though, is really
Yeah.
food obsessed.
Well, we have a cat that did I ever tell you this story? We had a cat once that we actually have to hide the catnip.
Oh, really?
Yes. There was one time it ate an entire bag of catnip.
Oh my gosh.
And oh my gosh, I mean, that was quite the ordeal at night. The cat was literally jumping off the walls, chasing its tail. It was hilarious. And then all of a sudden, I just saw it crashed hard. It was pretty funny. And I'll even tell J Dog a story here. Did you hear about the guy that he fired from the zoo because he gave the tigers catnip?
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, he gave tigers catnip. He got fired from the zoo. Yeah, not gonna happen, dude. I know it's Zach's dream, but you know, as Zach's bodyguard, I advise him not to do that. Because remember, Zach, I guess I'm your bodyguard according to some people, right?
Right.
So, but yeah, now what is he gonna do?
Who knows?
If he tells you to squeal like a pig, the answer is no.
Is that what he says?
In Deliverance, yes.
Hey, what's up, Winter King? I'm playing Lego Star Wars 2 at the moment. That's pretty cool. I have not played a Lego video game in a while. I know I had Lego Batman. That was kind of cool. And I know I had Lego Indiana Jones as well, which that's probably one of the better ones that I've played. Yep. Wow. Huh. Interesting. All right, give me 1 second, guys.
Just
Charlie XCX XCS Sabrina Carpenter. The fuck? What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. These trolls are. What? Why do you think you're such a mature 21-year-old? Good parents or what? Because you don't do half this stuff. Wait a minute.
Weird as bruh. Y'all got some weird ass y'all got the weird ass accounts, bruh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what?
Anthony, is he really stalking you? If he's really stalking Anthony Studios, who's 14, then we need to. Is he really stalking you? Is Rev really stalking you?
Oh, he's his age. He's his age.
Well, it's still a crime.
What are you talking about, bro? What the hell are you talking about? What email? Fucking weird.
Okay. Dude, we might have to, when Zach gets back, we might have to talk to him about actually reporting Jasoni here, because he's stalking. He's according to Anthony Studios, who's 14, by the way. He's saying that he's stalking.
Oh, how old do you think he is?
Anthony Studios? He says he's 14.
No, Jay Sawney.
Well, even if Jasoni is, a minor, stalking is still a serious crime, and you can actually, in some states, you can actually be tried as an adult for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, Zach.
Yo.
You might have to actually report to Sony.
What do you do?
According to Anthony Studios, he's privately stalking Power Anthony Studios
What?
privately, and that's a serious crime. If you in some states, you can actually be tried as an adult for that, even if you're a minor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So, Jasoni, I'm gonna sit.
Yeah, you better cut it out, Jasoni.
Yeah, because we are not above reporting people on YouTube. Okay. So, final warning. Anthony, if you have Zach's not going to do anything. Zach's not going to do anything weird. If he's still stalking you, I'm sure you have a message. He has a way to message you, right? If he's still stalking him.
What?
Right.
What the hell is he typing?
Wait a minute. Is he?
He's typing random shit.
So wait, Jasoni is stalking Anthony?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And I think that Anthony, you can go ahead and say, is Jasoni pink hide?
They're
He
two
said
different people. Actually, they're two different people. Actually,
he said he wasn't, but I don't know.
If he is, then dude, you realize that you can actually be tried as an adult right now because of what he's saying. And
he might be two different people. Actually, they're
well,
Well, if they're two different people, then geez, it's
yeah.
like
This is what he looks like. This is what he looks like. That's his face. That's his actual face.
oh, okay.
That's Jay Stoney's face, and the other one's Hispanic.
Huh. Okay. Two different people.
okay. Well, even then, dude, Zach, Anthony if he still continues, Anthony has a way to message you, right? Facebook or Instagram or right? Or Discord, right?
Not really.
Okay, well,
because
yeah.
Due to obvious reasons, there's certain people that I won't let on my Discord or social media for
Right.
obvious reasons.
Well, if he's still stalking you, then my advice to you, Anthony, is honestly, dude, tell your mom. Well,
yeah, I would just inform your parents about what's been going on.
I would inform your parents on everything. I mean, and just, dude, just be upfront and honest. Don't sit there and tell a story. Be honest.
He's lying. He's lying.
Well, we don't know. We're just informing what we were told. And so if it's kind of a case where, guess what? The police will handle it if it's true, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not stalking him, then why do you keep coming to him?
Yeah, then guess what? Let's let the police. We don't know. We're just doing what we were told, and if it's a case where it's a case like that, then guess what? We'll just have the police handle it, right, Zach and J-Dog?
Yep, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, we should defund them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
True.
guess so.
I still love.
That's
I
crazy,
still-
man.
I still love it though. Alyssa Milano. Defund the police. Defund the police. And then her house gets robbed. And then she calls the police, and the cop sits there and says, literally tells her, "No, bitch, I'm not going to come to your house as it's being robbed because thanks to you, I don't have a fucking job."
Oh. That's pretty savage.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I love that police officer, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
and this is also a woman that admitted to murdering unborn children 27 times.
Oh wow.
Like, wow. I mean, it's kind of a case where, guess what? Beautiful woman on the outside, but not on the inside, right?
For sure.
I don't know why. I just wish that it's one of the times that when you have figured out the problem, well, the issues, like it is a case where truly I think I have figured out the problem. The answer, what Fabio said, is not the answer. The answer is not stop making movies. Hollywood needs a rival.
Right.
And
yeah, as much as I like Fabio, I definitely don't agree with him on that about stop making movies.
no, Hollywood needs a rival. And like I said, I am trying to make that. That's one of the reasons why I have. See, my thinking is, I mean, Zach, especially if you know anybody else that makes movies, and I mean, in your community, send them my way, definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and Anthony Studios.
Well, that's good, Anthony.
Yes, and tell your parents. Okay, now Anthony Studios, I will definitely hire you to. But here's the thing: I maybe until you're like 16 at least, you can. You know what I mean? You're a little young.
Right.
16 to start making movies, but like you're not gonna start out in full production. Hey, Shadow Gamer, is there anybody else in your community that makes movies still?
Hey, Shadow Gamer. I don't know actually. I mean, my friend Tim. I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know. I did reach out to him recently. I'll have to see if he's seen my message, but I don't know, man.
Well,
with him, it's kind of like he kind of comes and goes,
Well, hey, so I told you about the update with the girl I was pursuing, right?
You did?
I did.
Wait, what's the update?
She decided to go back to her ex-boyfriend that cheated on her.
Oh, dang, dude.
And he fathered a child while they were dating with another woman. Like, okay, well, you know what? I'm like, fine. Let her make the dumb decision. I'm still going to pursue her, but not actively as much as I used to when I knew she was single.
Right, you're just kind of thinking that they won't last again or something.
Well, once a cheater, always a cheater, right?
Kind of. I mean, there's rare instances where that's not the case, but in most cases, yeah.
Hey, if it happens again, I'm gonna be right there for her and everything else. With that being said, I'm looking at another girl right now. The only problem that I have is she's 21. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's even kind of young, even for me.
Well, this girl, the mom really likes me. Because I've met the mom before. She even said once, keep in mind she was also drunk when we were talking too. She says she wants me to date her daughter. So, but she's just said that, and there is now I'm not gonna if it did work out, I wouldn't date her for this reason. Her family is pretty well off.
Oh yeah.
And so my thinking is, I'm okay. Would it be the only reason I would marry her for love? Okay, not for money, obviously. But if it did happen, I could get a little check from the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But obviously, that's not going to be the only reason. So, okay, but I also have to come to terms with the fact with this girl, she could actually kick my ass because she's a champion. She's a champion. She's a champion wrestler.
Hey, what's up, Dead Yellow?
Hey, Dead Yellow. So yeah, she could probably kick Zach. This girl could probably kick my ass because she's a champion wrestler.
Oh, really?
And she is cute. And I am not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The mom is pretty cute too. So
Well, there you go, I guess.
because they say it's a good thing if you find the mom attractive too.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you go.
And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I like my ex-girlfriend was from Texas. The current girl I'm pursuing or was pursuing was from Texas, and this girl's from Texas. So I don't know what it recently is about Texas women with me.
I guess you're with Texas women like women overseas are with me.
I guess so. Well, hey, I like Texas. You know, I mean, great state.
Yeah. What's the worst horror movie? I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen many horror movies.
Manos, Hands of Fate. That movie is so bad. Zach, do you want me I can review that movie for you.
What's that?
I can review Manos, Hands of Fate for you right now. Do you want to hear it?
Sure. Nice. You want to go to Texas? That's cool.
I've been to Texas. It's a nice state. Yes, I'm well aware the dog is going crazy. It's barking at a mower. The dog is okay. I could say this word because I actually am diagnosed with Asperger's. This dog is retarded. This dog will bark at bicycles going by. Yes. So, I would let it outside. He'll even bark at squirrels. Like freak out at squirrels, and there is like the only thing I did get the neighbor girl to laugh once, and the neighbor girl is cute here, but just like Zach, I know you've seen it. You've seen it even in your area. You see a bunch of cute women, and it's like, why are you with that guy? Like, why? It's like this guy, like, he seems like a good guy, but like, I can just tell what type of guy he is. He seems to be Mr. Macho type. You know what I mean? Like how he walks. He sits there, tries to do this like big John Wayne walk, and I'm like, dude, stop it. You can't pull off the John Wayne walk. You know, like I can't even do that because, I have flat feet, so naturally I walk with my left foot more to the side. So if I walk like John Wayne, it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
And so
your PC, your new PC case comes in on Monday. That's cool. Dead Yellow. You want to go to New York?
Maybe the state, not the city.
Fair enough. Hey, what's up, Andrew? What's the most underrated Korn album? Maybe Take a Look in the Mirror.
I'm not much
I
of a
did
fan.
like that album.
Not really sure.
Yeah, I'd say Take a Look in the Mirror.
I am not really much of a fan of Korn to sit there and say. Like I think that Korn is honestly a little too screamo for me.
I thought you were about to say overrated.
I'm gonna say overhyped.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm not going to call them overrated because I do think they are a good band, and I'm happy that the one I don't know his name, the one member who became a Christian.
Brian Head Welch.
Yes,
I got a picture with him.
Yeah, and I'm happy for him. You know, that's awesome. You know, and is he? I know he quit. Last I heard, he quit the band. Then I heard something that he's back in, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard he's back with Korn.
So is Korn a Christian band now? Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
well,
I don't think so. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew.
Well, Andrew, guess what? You know, probably the best thing to do, like what I'm doing, you know, try to find a different girl. And I'm gonna be like, if it goes, if like because this girl's 21, I'm probably gonna be honest with her, saying I want to wait and see what happens with, you know, the girl that I'm, this girl. But like, I'll flat out just tell her I don't want to set myself up for failure in case they end up getting married, you know. So I want to just see where this relationship goes. But if I do hear that we'll have to see at the time. We'll have to see at the time, basically, where we're at in the relationship if they break up. But I'm gonna have to be upfront and honest with girls now. Like, there's another girl I'm interested in, but I don't want to set myself up for failure. Is what I'm going to keep telling the girls. You know, be upfront and honest in the beginning. You know,
Right.
And that's my advice to Andrew. Keep look for other fish, but try to catch that fish that you really want.
Batman Cape Crusader. You mean the new one? I haven't seen it.
I don't want to see it.
Really? Oh, the city. Oh, you want to go to the city?
Yeah, great, dude.
Huh.
That's cool.
See You on the Other Side is the most underrated Korn album. I would agree with that too, actually. I was thinking about that album, but then I realized that Coming Undone, which is one of their biggest songs, is on that album.
Right.
It's my movie.
Well, Dead Yellow. I mean,
I guess so.
Kind of, but it's not the best advice. I mean,
you know, I thought about making a personal discussion on that. Basically, why I took the approach that I took. You know.
Well, I respect you. I actually respect you a lot for doing that. You know, here's my thing. I couldn't do that for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's more just the fact of the matter that I would want her to be with me, you know, and I would I mean, because I'm also 31 years old, and like I said, I want to get married, and you know, I know guys can have kids late in life, but I also don't want to be an old dad.
Right. Or else
And
you'll end up like mine.
I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm about to be if I am blessed with children, I am going to be an old dad. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking if I think, see, my dad was 40 when I was born, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Okay,
I'm
J Dog,
checking.
see you, man.
All right. See ya.
All right, see ya.
You would like you would like that, Zach? That last personal video you did was really cool. Maybe someday. I would really have to, because I think in a video like that, I think I could definitely see some things that I say like really get under people's skins because of my critiques with the West. And I think, I mean, I'm sure you know, some people would take that the wrong way.
Well, probably just have a warning with it.
Like a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Anthony, see ya.
Yeah.
Some S type. Yeah, basically.
Well, Zach, I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to, you could probably find a nice, Sicilian girl. But it's kind of easier said than done.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's be honest. Since you're dating overseas, why didn't you go to Sicily? Why'd you why'd you go for the Philippines? Or did it just kind of happen that way?
It just kind of happened that way. It's not literally anybody overseas. It's mostly like in Asia that I seem to be. I don't know, like I'm Brad Pitt apparently over here, but in America I'm Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. Well, you did tell me privately, that you are pansexual, that you like women from Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I make that joke all the time.
That is pretty funny though. Eh, Um, you know, I I'm well aware that pan means all. Okay, but like, have you ever noticed when they sit there and say the definition of that? It's like a word that they can't even come up.
Isn't that like the same as bi though?
It pretty much is. Like when they say all type, all genders, I'm like, okay, so
Well,
bi. There's only two. There's
don't tell you know who, because
I don't care. I don't
and I'm sure Dead Yellow knows who we're talking about.
I don't care if he sees us or not. If he makes, I actually would want to make a video about it because I'll sit there and say, dude, kindergarten cop can prove that you are wrong, and these kids are in kindergarten. Remember the line of kindergarten cop, Zach?
I don't think I've seen it.
Well, the line of kindergarten cop is men have penises, women have vaginas. There you go. That's coming from
That's all there is to it.
exactly. And But and then if I even hate to sit there and see somebody sit there and says, but men can have boobs. Yes, I have boobs. I'm a fat guy. I have boobs. And look, we're talking about this so much. Even the dog is freaking out more and more about this.
Wasn't Napoleon Dynamite in Jaws 2? What? I don't think so. Hey, what's up, Leon? Yeah, he was, I think, a different name, Shadow Gamer. Oh, you mean his actor? Okay. What? Wait, male, female? You like personality?
Well, I don't know. Like, I guess I get that to some extent, but in essence, it's the same thing, though. You know, like you're attracted. Yeah, I think what. So basically, in layman's term, bi is you're attracted to the physical aspect. Pan is you're attracted to personality. I'm like that. Here's my thing about that, though. Like most men, okay, it's kind of men's nature a little bit that we are attracted to more physical, while women are attracted to more the personality. That's usually how it is. Yes, there are probably rare cases where men are attracted to personality, but most men go after the physical aspect, right?
Yep. That's just natural.
And so, yeah, now people are going to clip this and twist
he
this.
looked a lot. There was a character that looked a lot like Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, interesting.
I guess I'm gonna have to watch Jaws 2 again.
I haven't seen any of the sequels yet. I think I've only ever seen the original.
Oh yeah. Well, I might have talked Cole into it. We're going to start a new podcast.
What's that?
The Amityville Files.
Oh.
Review all the Amityville movies. And hope that StreamYard doesn't do the bullshit that they're talking about, charging $45 a month, even if you have a free account. Which right. I'm gonna sit there and be honest. I'm not paying it. Like StreamYard's gonna have to sue me. And yes, I know what they're saying. Like, oh, it's only if you pay for the account. I'm like, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? Think about it, Zach. Do you really trust these organizations?
Not really.
Because if they start charging me, I will flat out tell StreamYard, blow it out your ass.
Yep. Even if they do go through with it, it's not going to go over well. They're going to lose a lot of people using their service.
No, I'm not paying. I'm still going to use them, but I'm not going to pay for them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes.
Favorite soda? Don't really have a favorite. Not really a big soda guy. Dr. Pepper.
He's the best kind of doctor. He doesn't complain. Although this particular one has some of that stuff in it.
Oh.
Whiskey.
I see.
You know why I like Dr. Pepper though?
Why is that?
Well, he's the best kind of doctor.
Yeah.
He doesn't complain.
That's true. Mountain Dew Voltage. Nice. I'm actually more of an energy drink guy than a soda guy.
That's even worse for you.
I know it is. I really don't care.
It's your choice. I mean,
And whatever happens to me is how I say it.
You know what? I mean, Zach, as long as you're not doing like cocaine or something,
Oh, right.
or heroin. Now, but remember what Lemmy said, right? Lemmy said this: "Stay away from drugs, but stick with speed."
Oh yeah, for sure. There should have been a post-credit scene. Crap! Oh, survivors. Oh, yeah. Just got a Mountain Dew Voodoo. Who is worse, the the beta male who shall not be named, or Larry the Batman fan? I'm gonna go with the beta male.
Can I say his name?
Who?
The beta male.
Yeah, you probably can. I don't think he's watching.
Okay, Razor Rex is worst.
Yeah.
Oh, and guess what? Now, as soon as we say that, he's going to make a hate video about me. And guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm
Just
going to
laugh
get.
at him.
No. I'm going to give him a thank you video because he gave me a shout out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do if somebody makes a hate video about you, right, Zach? You make a thank you video because they gave you a shout out, right?
Yep.
Come on, Zach. When was the last time you got a shout out?
It's been a while.
So there you go. So next time somebody makes a hate video about you, you just give them a thank you video.
Yeah. My favorite energy drink probably just Red Bull. I do like Monster too. I'm not a fan of the zero sugar one, but yeah, Monster's good too.
The only reason I don't like energy drinks too much is if I drink them, like, I don't like for me, Dr. Pepper is relaxing and soda's relaxing, but if I have like an energy drink, like, it's the crash that I don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You went to the Exchange yesterday. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I dig that store. Jackie was so annoying. She kept screaming, yeah. Coke Zero goated. And Rockstar is pretty good too. I tried that recently. It's not bad, but it is probably my least favorite of the three.
Right.
I would put Red Bull at the top, then probably Monster, and then Rockstar.
I have a question. Is there a dead green?
A dead green.
Or a dead blue?
Favorite animated superhero film? Incredibles 1, but Mask of the Phantasm is great as well. I do agree. I like the first Incredibles film.
I like the first. I gotta go with the first Incredibles movies. The first Incredibles, because guess what? I mean, I think that's the biggest problem with the Fantastic Four is they've already made a Fantastic Four movie. It's called The Incredibles, and I don't think the 2005 movie it is good. Yes, it is. But I don't see a Fantastic Four movie ever being as good as The Incredibles. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there was just something about The Incredibles that just really did it.
And I'm going to be honest, this new one I'm not looking forward to. Now, I actually like I like the Fantastic Four, but once you had Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, it's like you ruined it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I mean, like I said, I think Tom Cruise would have been a good Doctor Doom.
That would have been really interesting to see Doctor Doom. Well, Zach,
Tom Cruise showed that he could play a villain in Collateral, so I don't know why not again? Why does he play a villain again?
Well, especially a character that evil as Doctor Doom, and Zach, it's a case where it's a case where I never thought about that decision, but I like that decision because honestly, here's my thing: if Marvel wants, if the MCU wants to get back in good graces, they honestly would have to hire somebody on the level of Tom Cruise. And since you're Disney, why not get Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for real. You got one CD yesterday from Exchange. It's Blink-182 Side Project. That's cool. Robert Downey Jr. won't be in Fantastic Four. Won't be in Avengers 5. Okay.
That's stupid. Cillian Murphy would be good, but Luke Evans, I think, would be really good.
Also, speaking of Tom Cruise, don't you think it's stupid that they changed the name of the last Mission Impossible movie? It's a little too late for that now, isn't it?
I don't know. That last one though was I guess I get it from a marketing standpoint because that last one was really disappointing.
See, I liked it. It wasn't the best, but I think it's decent.
It was more of a I say a disappointment. I'm not like it's a good movie but not a great movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. But that last segment, on the train, that was really the highlight of the film.
Yeah. Honestly, hey, get
most underrated new metal band that doesn't get a lot of attention. I'd maybe go with Sevendust.
I'm not gonna show you guys. But guess what the dog just decided to do?
Take a leak.
No, he decided to make a cat dog.
Oh.
The dog has decided to hump the cat lately.
Oh my gosh. I've heard of that YouTuber, but I haven't seen any of this stuff.
I've seen him before. I don't know. I mean, I do respect him because here's the thing. I think it's a YouTuber that I respect because at least I know he has standards. He said he'll never do a kill count for Jeepers Creepers. I think that's the same guy, which I actually respect him for that. Because we all know why.
I'm excited for Mission Impossible 8, but it should end after that. I totally agree with that. I completely agree.
I actually have a pitch. See, honestly, I think that Ethan Hunt, before John Voight's character in the first movie, his character was the original agent in the original series, the Mission Impossible series from the 60s.
Yeah.
So what I think they should do, since Tom Cruise is about the same age as John Voight was, and honestly, so basically, what I'm saying is, um, you know, find another actor that could take over the mantle. And I know they're going to do that with Jeremy Renner, but Jeremy Renner is a great actor. But as a replacement for Tom Cruise, no.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the same way. I like Jeremy Renner, but he's not Tom Cruise. Hey, what's up, Prison Meddler?
Yeah.
Prudent and Kitty are the most underrated new metal bands.
Yeah,
And Prison Meddler says Kitty is meh.
Agree to disagree. Dylan, that's awesome if you liked it, but wasn't for me. Me.
I haven't seen any of the Alien films.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What type of cracker am I? Please elaborate. I mean, Zach, help me out here. Am I I mean, I know I'm a bit salty sometimes. Am I assaulting?
I guess.
Am I a cheese nip? No, I actually, anybody who, it's one thing that I'll sit there and say I agree about Dead Meat is he has standards. Like, I refuse to have that movie in my collection. I refuse to see the movie. And anybody want to know? Anybody wants to know where I draw the line with anything? I refuse to see any movie that involves, like, I refuse to see Poor Things because, you know, the fact that it's a girl who has a child's brain and she experiences sex for the first time. I know what they're trying to go for, but I don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's just weird.
And even though, hey, I'm not going to lie, seeing Emma Stone naked is appealing. But no, as much as I would love to see that, I'm not going to see it. I am not even. People could believe what they want, but I'm going to tell the truth. I haven't even seen it on the internet. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's the internet. You don't have to really look far.
Yeah, and I haven't looked. I haven't looked it up. People could believe what they want,
regardless if they're fake or not. It's
but I have not seen it. I don't plan on seeing Poor Things because of that reason. I have a standard for that. And I even the movie Call Me by Your Name. I like Armie Hammer. I like Timothy Chalamet. I respect the fact that they became friends during the making of the movie. But the fact that it's a 24-year-old that falls in love with a 17-year-old, I don't care if it's in Italy.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's in Italy and it's legal. I don't care. Make it 18.
Yep.
And even if it's a great movie, I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch those movies. Because that's where I draw the line. Those are my standards. I refuse to watch any movie when it involves the, when it comes to stuff like that with children.
Right. Yeah, I think you mentioned this before, Cole. Alien and Aliens are great movies and the ones I should check out. Okay.
I mean, and hey, you know what? I mean, to those who even like those movies, awesome. I'm not going to judge anybody for not liking a movie. I might make fun of you and question you a little bit, but that's just the fun part of, entertainment, because YouTube itself is a circus. That's what YouTube is.
Right.
That's how I treat YouTube. It's a circus. You are the ringmaster of your own channel, which apparently I don't get it. Ringmaster now is politically incorrect. Because I don't even know, because like maybe we're just old, Zach. We just don't get it, but maybe we're not supposed to get it, right?
Yep. In the words of Fabio.
But like the new circus, Ringling Brothers and PT Barnum Circus. Okay, I could get this. They don't have the animals anymore. I get that. That's fine. I think because it's more Cirque du Soleil and like magic tricks, stuff like that. Okay, I get not having animals in the circus anymore because health reasons with animals and all that other stuff. I get it. They don't have clowns, which
Yeah, is the circus even a thing anymore? I mean, besides real life.
yeah. But Ringling Brothers and PT Barnum Circus is back. But like I said, there's no more animals and there's no more clowns, which I get the animals. I do get the clowns, although I think there's a way
Well,
to have.
I see clowns like being problematic or something, like something somebody.
But
Said.
there's no ringmaster. I'm like, what is the problem with the ringmaster? And plus, I've been to the circus before. Yeah, they had
Yep, I have as well.
They had female ringmasters. Is it the outfits that the women wore? I'm sorry. I'm sure that if the woman's not comfortable, they can have her wear something else besides those type of outfits. It almost makes me want to do this. Okay, Zach, because I had this idea when I buy RKO and make my own theme park. Okay, RKO Adventures. I had the idea. So basically, my idea, what I would have is, like my Animal Kingdom Park zoo, or my Animal Kingdom Park, basically for like Disney World. I would have a stationary circus. Basically, it'd be where animals live on site. You can go and visit the animals. We would have animals there where we would have vets on staff all the time to treat the animals. And yes, but it would be a stationary circus.
Okay.
No traveling show. And yes, let's see here.
Alien 3 isn't that bad, but Resurrection suck. Romulus is actually pretty good. Alien 3 isn't that bad. It's kind of like the Lost World Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park 3 kind of level. The rest I kind of agree.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, and I know they treated the animals bad. That was horrible of them to do that, and so that's why I get it, but I don't get like why can't we have the ringmaster back? I get that. I'm not defending that. That was horrible what they did to some of the animals back in the day. Poor Jumbo. For those who don't know, Jumbo the elephant was one of the world's biggest elephants, and there was a train accident. And sorry, this is reality. According to legend, he was hit by another train.
Oh.
Yeah, and yeah, no. We all know that they mistreated the animals, so I get why they don't have animals anymore for the circus. But clowns, I get it. Because of the whole scary clown thing. You know what I mean, Zach?
Yeah.
But like, why not like have a stand-up comedian or something? You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that could be a good compromise, and he could dress as a clown, but not in the face paint. Like you have to compromise with things. Like
right.
animals, like they have like the. Have you seen them before? Like those puppet type animals that they have, but they're not like cartoony puppets. They're supposed to look like real.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, the only ones that were worth the first two movies. Yeah, to each his own. You agree the Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 are underrated? I do agree with that.
yeah.
Um, I like all the Jurassic Park movies except Dominion. See, I actually liked Dominion, even though it's probably the worst. It's probably the
Yeah.
worst one, but it's still good.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll see you. I'll see you, Zach. I'm actually going to grab some dinner here, but
Yeah, I probably will too. I'll probably hit the 2 hour mark and then I'll call it a
all right.
stream.
All right. See ya.
See ya, see ya, Ty. Yeah, I'm the same way, Shadow Gamer. I like Dominion, but to each their own. Yeah. What's your favorite song on "See You on the Other Side"? Um, I know it's their biggest song on that album, but probably "Coming Undone." But "Love Song" and "Souvenir" are good too. Yeah, that's stupid. You like Predators more than Predator 2, to be honest. Haven't seen Alien versus Predator but movies, but I've heard they're really bad. Linkin Park was the first new metal band I ever listened to. What was yours, Zach? Yeah, they were probably my first two. And then after Linkin Park, I checked out, I want to say Slipknot was the second one I've checked out, but they've kind of dropped off for me. I'm not really a big fan of them, but they're not bad though. Besides Slipknot, I think I then checked out Seven Dust. But yeah, Linkin Park was, I believe, the first new metal band I checked out. You like Jeepers Creepers 1, refusing to watch these movies because of the terrible stuff. I respect Ty's choice. Yeah. How did you find out about Deftones? I just heard about them, heard good things about them, and wanted to check out their music, and I did, and I ended up really liking them. And here we have Cole. Hey, what's up?
I'll be on here for like probably the last 20 minutes you'll do this stream.
All right, that's fine. As for Terminator, the only good Terminator movies are one and two. The rest sucked. I actually do like the third one, but the first two are definitely the best, and I do think they should have stopped after 3.
I think they should even. Okay, I'll be honest. I do not mind Terminator 4 because it tried something different, but they at the end of the day though they should have stopped after 2. The only ones I liked were the first 2, and I did not mind 4. The rest can kiss my ass.
Yeah, screw Victor. Yeah,
He's a 2-year-old crybaby in the words of Shadow Gamer.
right. Slipknot was the second for you, and third was Korn. Yeah, I didn't get into Korn till like much later, but I did get into them nonetheless.
So that guy who I said was a creep on my channel, do you suppose that Victor Salva is Carlos's love buddy?
Mm-hmm. Godsmack, I'm not really a fan of.
I haven't heard their music, so I don't have an opinion on them.
But yeah, let's see. Shadow Gamer's asking you something.
Maybe I will. We'll see. I might tonight. I might Monday night. We'll see. Kind of depends on how my schedule is.
As for Terminator, the only movies that are great is Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, those two are definitely the best.
Dark Fate was bad, but I think Terminator 5 is slightly worse. But if I had to rank the movies, number 1 would be the second movie, 2 would be the first, 3 would be Salvation, 4 would be Rise of the Machines, 5 would be Dark Fate, and 6 would be Terminator Genesis.
I actually know some people that liked Terminator Genesis for some reason.
To each their own. I've never liked that movie.
I have not seen any of the Terminators after Salvation. I have them on Blu-ray. I just never checked them out yet.
Well, maybe if you decide to do a review series, you could change that.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I like when Fabio, whenever he reviews movies he's seen, but he hasn't seen the rest, and then he reviews the rest of them. I thought his rant on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 was funny.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm not one of your favorite people, but could you please tell these people to stop making movies, Texas Chainsaw movies?
Yeah.
The only good Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, the only good ones were the first movie from the 70s, the second movie, the 2003 movie, and the beginning. The rest of them sucked.
Oh yeah.
And there were like 4 good ones out of 9.
I found out about Korn because we were cleaning out somebody's garage and they had a Korn shirt. Oh, that's pretty cool. R.I.P. Martin Brody and Sean Brody from Jaws.
Yeah, those 2 actors passed away. I think the actor who played Hooper is the only one still alive.
Oh, okay. And then Prison Meddler, I have to agree, Genesis was terrible. Terminator 3 is Jaws 2 of the franchise. I guess so. But yeah, apparently they're calling Mission Impossible 8 something else now. Apparently it's not Dead Reckoning Part 2 anymore.
Why?
It's so stupid because I think it's too late for that.
Yeah.
What's the worst movie
for
of
me,
all time?
For me, Twisted Pair from 2018, easily the worst movie I've seen. Just the title alone should tell you it's stupid.
What a movie that I really didn't like at all was Baywatch 2017 with The Rock and Zac Efron. That movie was terrible.
Just look at a poster. If you just look at a poster of Twisted Pair, it's one of those movies. It's an example of one of those movies you could tell it's just bad by looking at the poster because you could tell it looks so cheap. It's one of those types of movies
Okay.
that you could just tell it's bad by looking at the poster.
What? No.
I like that movie. You must be tripping.
Yeah, I like Napoleon Dynamite. I highly disagree with that. That's one of my favorite comedies. For me, it's The Flash.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it looks stupid. And the only
screw
reason
Ezra
they have
Miller.
Michael, and the only reason they have Michael Keaton's Batman in the movie is just to get people to watch it. Prove me wrong.
And the movie bombed, and so that didn't even work. And it bombed even worse on streaming.
Oh, wow. Why do you hate Napoleon Dynamite, Andrew? Out of curiosity. Ezra Miller is the worst actor. Yeah, he's not great.
He's definitely up there.
Really boring and lame. I can understand the boring argument. But I was actually entertained by it. Even when I was a kid, I was entertained by it. The first time I watched Napoleon Dynamite actually was when I was on the bus on our DC field trip.
Nice. I went to a field trip in DC when I was around 10, so about 11 years ago.
Yeah, it's been about 15 years for me since I've been there.
But the stupidest thing of all when it comes to the Hannibal Lecter movies, I like Silence of the Lambs of Anthony Hopkins. That's the best of the series. I like Manhunter. I like Red Dragon. But the sequel Hannibal and the prequel to the prequel, Hannibal Rising was stupid, especially because Hannibal Lecter is the type of villain that's like a cannibal, but in the prequel movie Hannibal Rising, which it was a prequel to the Anthony Hopkins movies, and they didn't even have Anthony Hopkins. The movie did not do well, and it was vastly hated by fans of the series. And you know something stupid they did?
What's that?
They made the killer sympathetic, and they made him learn martial arts to fight bad guys with.
Interesting.
And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do next? Is Hannibal Lecter gonna learn to breathe in space without a helmet? Is that gonna happen next?
Oh gosh, who knows? Your favorite movie of all time is The Mask with Jim Carrey.
That's a good movie.
I've heard good things about it. You know what my favorite movie of all time is? Gojira.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I'd say that's the best Godzilla movie.
Easily.
And did you hear they finally announced it? -1 is finally coming out U.S. physical media this November 19th.
Oh, thank God. I really want to get a copy of that.
I do too.
Yeah, because I think -1 was probably the best Godzilla movie in years.
It was.
Maybe the best one since, probably since the Millennium era.
I would say so.
I say check out The Mask if you haven't seen it. All right.
The Mask is good, but they made a terrible sequel when Jim Carrey was not in the sequel called Son of the Mask, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, is it somebody else playing him?
Jamie Kennedy. You probably don't know him, but he was in the first 2 Scream movies. He seems like a really nice guy from the interviews and stuff I've seen, but Jamie Kennedy was ashamed of how Son of the Mask turned out, and that movie basically killed his career.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, The Mask with Jim Carrey was really good, but then the sequel, Son of the Mask, was terrible. Which why did you think a Mask sequel without Jim Carrey would be successful?
Right.
Look, I like Predator too, but it wasn't successful at the time because Arnold Schwarzenegger was not in it like he was from the first movie.
Every sequel after Saw 2 is the same over and over again.
The only good Saw movies, the only ones I liked were the first 3. They should have stopped after that.
Yeah. You know what other franchise needs to stop is Fast and Furious.
Oh, most definitely. They should have stopped with 7.
I agree with that, actually. 7 was a good finale, but they decided to make more.
Wait, wasn't Brie Larson in the last one?
Yeah, she is, unfortunately.
Like Fabio said, she's a 3 out of 10 at best.
Yeah.
On a good day, and that's being generous.
Yeah, they should make a sequel to The Mask with Jim Carrey.
I think it's too late now.
Probably. Jamie Kennedy was like Adam Sandler with the Son of the Mask.
Jamie Kennedy had a great career in the 90s, but he made some choices that weren't the best, and of course, Son of the Mask did not help his career at all. Jamie Kennedy, I think, had he not messed up his career, would have been one of the next big leading actors in movies even now had he not messed up his career.
Yeah. No.
No, it wasn't. The only good Saw movies were the first three.
I haven't seen any of the Saw movies. I was not allowed to see any horror movie when I was young, so. The Mask just had its 30-year anniversary back in July. That's pretty cool.
My sister asked, what movie has the best cinematography? In your opinion?
I don't know. What would you say?
Maybe the first Die Hard movie, maybe.
Yeah, it's a good choice. As far as like more recent films, I think the cinematography in Raging Fire was pretty good with
Have not
Donnie
seen
Yen.
that movie.
It's pretty good. Pretty good modern. It's probably one of the best modern Hong Kong action movies.
You know, I like John Woo as a filmmaker with movies like Hard Target, Broken Arrow, Face Off. I have seen John Woo. He did a Hong Kong action movie in the 80s, The Killer, which I have seen that movie. That's a great movie, but John Woo directed a remake of it recently, but I did not bother with the remake because I heard the remake was not that good.
I need to check out the original because I've heard great things about it.
And Fabio did a rant on the remake recently, and his rant was funny.
there's a I think there's a Korean movie called The Killer as well, which I thought that was actually decent.
And although I liked The Killer, it's the only Hong Kong film John Woo directed I've seen. I've mainly only seen his American movies. I need to check out more of his Hong Kong films. One of his movies that I want to check out is Hard Boiled, which Hard Boiled was one of the last Hong Kong films John Woo directed before he transitioned to American movies. But I've heard nothing but excellent things about Hard Boiled and that it's one of the best action movies of the 90s. And I know it's
Yeah.
Fabio's favorite action movie, so I need to check that out. But it is so hard to find on DVD here.
I think last time I was at the exchange, I saw like a double feature on Blu-ray with The Killer and Hard Boiled. So maybe at some point I'll pick that up, but it's kind of out of my price range at the moment.
Yeah, it's hard to find right now. The only way you could probably watch it is rent it for cheap on Prime, which I probably will do at some point. But I'm trying to see if I can get a decent price DVD, but it's not easy. The only way I could see myself getting a hold of The Killer on DVD, no, not The Killer, Hard Boiled on DVD for a good price. You know that PS3 John Woo game, Hard Boiled? No, not Hard Boiled. Stranglehold.
I think so.
Well, if you buy the special edition of that video game, it comes with a disc of the movie Hard Boiled.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking of buying that so I can get it on DVD.
Okay. I've always wanted to see Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler in a movie together. That's cool. Thomas Jane could be a lead in Jaws 5.
Yeah.
Face Off is one of my favorite movies of all time. I need to check out Face Off. I keep hearing great things about it, but I keep brushing it off. But I need to check out that movie.
That's a good movie. Have you seen
I
Hard
know
Target?
Nicolas
Have you
Cage
seen
is in
Hard
it.
Target with Van Damme yet? That's a good one.
Yeah, the first Hard Target with Van Damme is probably the best of the Hard Target movies. I do like the second one with Scott Adkins, but it's definitely not as good as the original.
And I would say I have not seen all of his movies because most of his movies were Hong Kong films, but of the John Woo movies I've seen, Hard Target is probably his best movie, but Broken Arrow and Face Off are good too. And Wind Talkers was not a bad movie with Nicolas Cage either, a pretty good World War II movie.
Yeah.
And Paycheck was a good movie with Ben Affleck and Aaron Eckhart, and I still need to check it out. John Woo directed that Christmas action movie last year, Silent Night. I still need to check that out. I still want to check that out.
Yeah. Prison Meddler, your favorite movie of all time is Pulp Fiction.
Great
I have
movie.
not. I don't think I think I might have only seen parts of it, but I don't think I've seen it in full.
That's a good movie. I've seen most of the movies Quentin Tarantino directed. And he's a good filmmaker. There are a couple of his movies I still haven't seen yet, but I've seen most of the movies he's directed, and he's not bad.
That's cool. You heard Genesis was a reboot of the franchise. You're talking about Terminator?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was a reboot that didn't make sense because it did not make sense. Like, was it a sequel to the first movie, but like a sequel prequel, or was it a prequel? The timeline was a mess.
Or
To
was it
me,
one of those things where like it was like a second sequel, like if the outcomes were different or something?
wait, you mean kind of like a sequel to the first movie, but a prequel to the second?
Kind of.
Honestly, the timeline was so convoluted in that movie, it was hard to tell. I honestly don't. I saw that movie one time and I don't remember a single thing about it other than the fact that I thought it was a piece of shit film.
But the thing about it is, if it is a prequel to the second film, wouldn't Arnold be a little too old and it'd be like way too obvious?
Right. Eventually, though, I reviewed the first Terminator movie. I really like the first two. I will review the rest of them, but Terminator Genesis, I am dreading having to sit through that piece of shit again to review it.
Which one?
Terminator Genesis and
Oh
Dark Fate.
gosh.
And
Yeah.
Dark Fate. Yeah, I'm dreading having to sit through those pieces of shit again.
Yeah, I bet. I've been wanting to see Red Rose, but the DVD is so hard to find. Oh dang. I don't know much about that film.
Well, anyways, my phone's on low battery. It's gonna die soon, so I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna leave the stream.
All right, yeah, I'll be ending it in a few minutes anyway. See ya, Cole. Even Terminator 3, the timeline wasn't confusing. No. Um, I I'm actually one of the few people that liked Terminator 3. It's not perfect. It's definitely inferior compared to the first two, but I think it's actually all right. Hey, what's up, Steven Truth Seeker? Not much is new. Franchise should have ended at Terminator 2 and 3. Yeah, like I said, they should have ended it at the third one. I gotta head off now. I'll see you later. All right, Prison Meddler, take care. I think Terminator 3 is all right as well. Yeah, it is. I think the concept of having a female Terminator was pretty cool. Yeah, the ending of Terminator 3 was cool. Have you Americans seen Train Spotting? What's that? I I don't know what that is. But yeah, when it comes to Terminator, it's kind of a hit and miss franchise because think the first few films are good, and then after that they just kind of dropped off. Are you going to buy some more CDs? Maybe at some point. I've definitely been slow with CD purchasing lately. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I know this is going to disappoint some people, but when it comes to buying CDs, it's something that I just kind of like lost passion in to some extent. I mean, yeah, there's CDs that I do want to get eventually if I have the spare money, but you know how it is. I'm just not really the big CD collector like I used to be. Plus, I pretty much own most of what I want anyway. It's a British film based in Scotland, group of drug addicts in the 1990s. Oh, okay. No, I don't think I have seen that. I have a huge list of CDs I do want to get. Yeah, that's cool. One CD that I do want to get. I mean, obviously the new albums coming out this year from As I Lay Dying, and maybe Linkin Park. I'm gonna see how the new Linkin Park album turns out. If that's anything that I really want to spend my hard-earned money on. But the new As I Lay Dying album, I'm like, heck yeah, because it's As I Lay Dying, which comes out in November. And speaking of Linkin Park, I may want to repurchase the Paper Cuts compilation because I cannot find the disc. I have no idea what I did with it, so I mean, hopefully I find it somewhere, but if not, I may have to repurchase it. I know Incubus recently dropped a like a remix or a re-recording of their album Morning View. They put that out on CD, and I'm like, yeah, that's something that I'd like to have. So, and Morning View is my favorite Incubus album too. I'm waiting for Deftones' new album. Yeah, same here, man. We're probably not going to get a new album from them until 2025. Incubus is a good band. Yeah, I like Incubus. And when McGregor is in that, he was given the Star Wars role. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, for me more recently, I've been mostly collecting DVDs, Blu-rays, and comic books, especially comic books. I mostly purchase comic books anymore. Make Yourself is my favorite Incubus album. That is a good album. It's either my second or third favorite. Honestly, that album and Science do fight for being number 2 for me, for being my second favorite, but Morning View has always been my top favorite. What's your favorite song from Morning View? Mine is Mexico. For me, I'd say, well, I have many favorites off that album. Nice to Know You, Wish You Were Here, and Echo are probably my top 3 from that album. Echo actually might be my favorite Incubus song. But Mexico is a good one. Favorite song from Make Yourself? Mine is Stellar. Yeah, Stellar is one of my favorites. I also like Pardon Me, of course. It's one of their big songs. Drive, also one of their big songs. Drive being another one of my favorite Incubus tracks. So there you go. But yeah, I think I will go ahead and end the stream here. I've surpassed the 2 hour mark at this point. So yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all uh for tuning in on this live stream. So you all have a good one and take care.